Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. Today I'm going to put together my fourth project using the Pieces Story Kit from Ali Edwards for Story Kit Crush. For this layout here, I wanted to take this card that says Little Bits of Life, and it has 5 different sections to fill out. I thought this would be a really fun prompt to tell stories about the little pieces of life having to do with my daughter. So what I did is I went into her bedroom one day and just took a bunch of pictures of just the tiny little micro things that represent her and her likes and her, like, the things that she does on a daily basis, and created this little photo collage that I'm going to put at the top of a 6x8 layout. What I'll do is go ahead and put you on fast forward while I get this layout put together. Once I have this done, we'll slow back down, I'll read you my journaling, and then we'll call this one completed. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, friends, so this layout here is primarily going to be a lot of layering, which you will see as I get to work on this page. One of the things I knew I wanted to do was use this title card here, this Pieces of Life, as my title piece across the center, well, sort of center, of my layout. So at the bottom, I want to put this journaling card that's got the 5 different sections with the titles at the top. Right above that, I want the pieces title to basically touch the top of the card, but to layer on top of the photo as well. So what I did here is I first sliced a line on the 4x6 journaling card right up to the word, because I want to fussy cut out the bottom part of the P. Then I brought over my canvas there, so I have a 6x8 blank piece of paper, which is going to be essentially the foundation that I'll set everything on top of, so I can ensure I'm making this at the right size. So I put the card, the 4x6 journaling card, at the bottom, lined the pieces part up at the top, and then determined where my photo was going to start. And that way I could make sure that my piece across the middle, this piece's title, wouldn't cover up too much of my photos, but also make sure that I didn't cut it too short as well. So I went ahead, adhered the card to the bottom of the page there with all the journaling. Then I did fussy cut around the bottom of the P, and then I adhered that on top of the journaling card. And then last but not least, I will adhere down this photo collage on top of the piece's title. So now we've got this really awesome layered look. Last but not least, I'm taking this tiny felt heart, and I want to adhere it down where the dot of the I is in the word pieces. I had originally thought that I could probably staple it on there, but my tiny attacher wouldn't reach. So instead, I went into my stash and grabbed this copper tone brad, and I'm just going to stick it into the middle of the heart and then call this one done. I really like the way that brad looks, and I'm actually super glad that that the staple didn't work, because I like the brad more than a staple. Oh, I did also date stamp the side of this so I could remember the date that I put this one together. All right, friends, that completes my layout for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing how this one came together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can catch all of my future crafty videos as well. Let's go ahead and dive into the journaling of this one. So the way this one is set up, the photo at the top here corresponds to the journaling underneath it, and it just kind of goes in columns all down the page here. So first I've got, right now you are really into the itty bitty tiny toys. I often find them all over your room, especially when I'm vacuuming. I add them to this basket to get them safely off the floors. Right now, Legos are your favorite things to play with. Well, really any building blocks. You particularly love building Mario Legos and Pokemon constructs. Right now, you are under the impression that sleeping on top of your made bed with a fuzzy blanket means you won't have to make the bed each day. I have to admit, it kind of works. Right now, you are doing really well with teeth hygiene, and you brush every night and most mornings with this purple toothbrush. Purple is currently your favorite color. Right now, your best friend, Liam, and you exchange letters every day at school. You've decided you're going to marry each other, and your letters are always an exclamation of love. So just little tiny pieces of Izzy's life right now that really represent some of the bigger things of life, but also show it in just this microscopic way. And I really like the idea of telling stories from that perspective. I hope that you enjoyed the journaling with this one, and perhaps it sparks an idea for a story that you can tell with the Pieces Story Kit. I'm going to be back again next week. I won't have a process video for you next Monday, but I will have a flip through that will show every project I created using the Pieces Story Kit. That way you can see all of the different layouts, all of the different story ideas, and how everything came together this month. So hopefully I'll see you back here then. In the meantime, I do have a live this Wednesday at 1 p.m. where we're going to be working on some Project Life spreads. And then on Friday, you'll also see a flip through of all of my Glow Story Kit Crush projects as well. So some fun videos to look forward to in the near future. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.